is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and we break down one of their records. We get into the music, lyrics, how it was made, and everything in between. My name is Tyler, and way out there, hundreds of miles away, is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And that's all I have for the boring intro. Right now, we are ending Long Island season on the podcast, and we thought, and by doing Taking Back Sundays, tell all your friends. So that's what we're doing this week. But while we do that, we actually made some Long Island iced teas because why the hell not? You know, tis the season, Long Island season that is, and there's my mix of Long Island juices.
There's my mix.
There you go. I got my glass of ice. We're gonna pour it over. I'm gonna put a splash of Coke in. It's gonna be very ASMR-esque. So here we go. Pouring mine in right now. I'm gonna spill all over, so that'll be fun.
Yep, and it's fucking just pure alcohol here. That's cool.
It really is. There you go.
Yep.
Pre-Coke, pre-Coca-Cola. You got a little BC over there, a little bitch can.
Well, yeah, I don't. Nobody drinks Coke here.
Yeah. Here we go. Pouring some Coke in. It's supposed to be a splash, but I'm gonna put a little bit extra in because.
It needs to be enough to go like cascade down to the bottom. It's supposed to like gin all the way down to the bottom.
Looks so pretty. Look how pretty.
You have no straw. You'd have no garnish. You're like a caveman.
Got a straw right here, baby. Put the straw in after.
Nice little straw.
Mix it up a bit. A glass straw for me. You got a metal straw for you.
That's reusable.
Because we are nature conscious. I guess we don't want the.
Yours not. Yours gonna break at some point. Break before mine breaks.
I don't have a garnish because I don't need a garnish. I'm not a bitch. So,
but you bought a lemon, right?
I bought 2 lemons. Yeah.
That makes sense actually because you buy shit fruit. So
no, I bought good lemons.
So like both lemons probably yielded you like half of what you needed.
No. Half of a lemon produced like way more than I needed. More than I needed.
Half a lemon should produce way more than you needed.
It was way more than I needed. So there you go.
Squeeze that little bitch in there.
There's my Long Island iced tea right there, baby.
There's mine, kid. Look at that. That shit looks gross.
It's like
it looks exactly like an iced tea, though.
It does. So here we go. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna finish
little sippers. Little sippers. There you go.
Sip it into Long Island season. Here we go.
Sip it, girl. Oh, it's not bad.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's solid.
Are we Long Island boys now? Is that where we are now?
I had to buy all this alcohol because I had none of this alcohol outside of vodka. I had none of this alcohol.
I've never been to a house where people drink and have realized that they don't have anything to drink.
Because we never drink mixed drinks. We never really take shots. So I have some whiskey and I have some vodka. So I had to go out and I had to buy gin. I had to buy rum. I had to buy.
Let's tell people what we bought. Tell people what kind of stuff we bought. Tell them how to make it.
I got Kirkland vodka.
That's fine.
Kirkland vodka. I know. So, but otherwise, you and I bought the exact same thing for the most part. Bacardi rum, got that one. We have Beefeater gin. We have El Jimador tequila.
Did you buy Reposado or Blanco, the white?
The white one. The Blanco, yeah. And then I got Grand Marnier. I didn't buy it asked for the what's the other one? Contreras. It was like $3 more, and it's exactly the same as Grand Marnier. So I got that.
Not exactly the same, but okay.
Well, that's what I got. I got that one.
I mean, Grand Marnier is better, but it's going to alter the taste of your Long Island.
Well, it tastes good. It tastes really good. And then fresh squeezed lemon juice in there.
Lemon, baby.
What's the sugary shit we got? The syrup. Simple syrup. Yeah. That's in there as well. Ice, splash of Coke, Coca-Cola.
Cocaine.
There we go. That's what we got right here. Long Island iced tea. I haven't had one of these since I was probably 22. So going on like a good 15 years since I got this.
Yeah. Like I've had them intermittently, especially when bars are like, oh, we have really good sour mix. Like the bars I work at when I'm like bartending and I'm like, dude, this sour mix is literally fucking just like prepackaged garbage that is pure sugar and gross. And that's why Long Islands are usually fucking gross because they overpour the alcohol and they overpour the sugar and you get fucked up for like $7 for sure, but it's fucking nasty.
Yeah. Well, I was very particular with my pours. So, half ounce of each one of them. So I didn't overpour. I use a jigger.
Did you convert?
You know what I said. You know what I said.
Did you convert to ounces, or do you have a jigger that has milliliters on it?
Well, 15 milliliters is only half an ounce.
It's about half an ounce.
Well, it's like 29.7 or something like that.
It's about half an ounce.
Well, whatever. I did half an ounce of each one.
Oh, so you eyeballed it, because I have a jigger that has milliliters on one side. That's fine, though. Mine's exact. Yours is approximate. That's okay. I'm just saying. You said you want to be exact.
What am I, like 1 milliliter off? Some shit like that? God damn.
Doesn't matter whether you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning. I made that up.
And I win. So anyway, yes, Long Island's for Long Island season. That's what we're doing. Hope you guys go make some right now too. While you're listening, go make some Long Island iced teas. Anyway, yeah, we're doing
dumb. I'm never gonna drink this ever again.
I spent like $60 on alcohol today, and I don't even like gin. And I bought a bunch of gin.
Dude, Beefeater's I like Beefeater, and I think Beefeater's like the best mid to top shelf gin you could buy. With there's really like fancy gins you can buy, but like Beefeater's just good. Like it's a tried and true. It's old, but you skip likes it because it's fucking London. No, it's got like a fucking, I don't even know what the hell thing. The guy with like the weird pantyhose, like the Birkenstocks and like the puffy hat and everything. Like it looks like a pirate, like an English pirate almost. Where the fuck that guy is? But yeah, Beefeater's good. I like Beefeater.
Okay, well that's what I got.
I will drink the Beefeater. I will drink my tequila. I will not touch the rum, and I will not drink the vodka.
Okay, that's fine. And I just have the alcohol now for when other people come over and they want to have shots or whatever.
Dude, it's
now I have a selection.
And forget about it. Yeah.
That's why another reason I'm thinking like I'm not mad that I bought all the alcohol because
for sure
I could have it for the future.
Next time I come out there, guess what we're drinking? We're drinking Long Islands.
We're
doing Long Island night.
Yeah, I like it.
Gallon. We're gonna do a gallon of Long Islands.
God. That's terrible. That's fucking terrible. All right, let's get into this. Take It Back Sunday. Tell all your friends. The first record. Let's get into our. What are we doing? We're doing our origin story with Take It Back Sunday. We're doing first impressions on this record, and then we'll talk about bangers, stinkers, and everything else. So what do you got, Jeff? Origin story, go.
I mean, this is high school. This is rife, like in the middle of us in high school, almost the middle of us. That's close to being the middle of high school, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is high school. Like this record came out and everybody talked about it. Everybody loved it. I loved it, and it was good right from the get go. It was fine. It defined this sound. It really defined this era of weird hardcore music, but now like the softer kids are getting a hold of it and making it all emo and kind of stupid. And it was cool. And I loved it for a long, long time. And I still do love it. Like it does hold a place in my heart. But after this week, I think this band is just, I don't want to say they're overrated because nobody thinks they're even rated. This is just a band that's a time and place. People talk about brand new more than talk about Taking Back Sunday.
As they should.
So they're not overrated. They are adequately rated, but even still, they're kind of overrated. This band is not very good. This album is not very good. But, you know, it's time and place, and it holds close to my heart. And I will throw this on all the time and have a great time front to back. But I'm under no impression this is stupid as fuck.
I like it. I like the honesty. I like it. So my origin story is when it came out. Yeah, we were mid high school sophomores. I think we were in high school when this came out, when it dropped, and I hated it. I hated this record.
Of course,
and I hated it for years. I really, really did. It wasn't until a little while after Louder Now came out where I decided, which I love Louder Now after it came out. And then I went back and listened to Tell All Your Friends, and it grew on me. And then there's nostalgia. You know, we used to play this song. We used to jam and shit. And or we used to play Q without the E, I should say. So, I mean, this record took years to grow on me, but it's there. And I agree. It's a stupid record. It's a really dumb record, but it's fun. It's more of a nostalgic thing for me. But there are cool moments here and there. There's some cool melodies, some cool emo moments, I guess you could say, especially vocally.
E-moments?
E-moments, yes, exactly. E-moments.
That's Long Island iced tea talking.
So yeah, my origin story, I hated this record when it came out. I really, really hated this one.
Ow, fuck.
I was a fucking metal straws over here chipping our teeth. So yeah, anyway, let's get into our first impressions this week at least. Was that your tooth?
No, it was a
What the
seed from the
fuck was
lemon. It was a seed from the lemon.
It really looked like a piece of your tooth.
Yeah. I specifically bought straws that were small enough or big enough for like a pipe cleaner to go through, but small enough to where seeds wouldn't like get sucked up, right? Because I hate like just like maneuvering seeds in the back of my throat, like out of my mouth. Dude, I don't want something growing. I don't want a tree growing in my stomach, bro. That's silly. That's dumb. Okay. Anyway, the what was your question? Bangers, something like that.
Oh no, first impressions this week. Listening to it, or really first impressions in general. What do you got? Go.
My first impressions this week were this was tough to get through all of these records. It was not an easy listen because I was up here before we started and I was like, dude, this band is here at best, right? Like they're not upper echelon of punk, hardcore, anything. Like at best they're just kind of like whatevers. And then diving into the lyrics, especially coming off of like Brand New, I just thought like, damn, you guys won the war, but like you shouldn't have. Like Brand New should have been so much bigger than you ever were. Yeah. But like they're not that big. Like Take Back Sunday is not like fucking Blink, right? They're not huge. Like they can probably still make a living. Like at least Adam can probably still make a living in any iteration of the band that they're in, and they'll that's some residues that will come through. But not like Brand New. Or Brand New, like he needs to have a side job. He needs to. Well, no, he's a fucking lawyer. But like they need to have like side jobs and shit like that. Or like Taking Back Sunday, maybe not. Like maybe they can squeak by. They play, financially responsible. Mm-hmm. But they shouldn't be. They have no fucking right to be, because this record. I guess I can get into my bangers, right?
Yeah, I might as well. Because, I mean, in the end, our origin story with the band and also our first impressions are the same thing because we heard about this band at the same time this record came out. So it's kind of one and the same. So, fuck it. Let's just get into the bangers. Or do we have any stinkers on this one? Let's start with that.
I have no stinkers. I have nothing even close to a stinker.
I have an okay song that it's like, man, it's not really that great. It might be a stinker.
You have one okay song?
Yeah. Well, I mean, one song that's on the line of being a stinker, and that's Ghost Man on Third. Ghost Man on Third, baby.
Okay, that's fine.
Third song, I believe, or fourth song. I don't know, remember something like that.
Sixth song. That's okay.
Sixth song. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter.
So I have 3 true bangers. There are only 3 songs on this record that I'm like, damn, these 3 songs define this band. These 3 songs are what made this band. And if nothing else ever existed after that, these 3 songs alone would hold them up for people like us. And like, damn, that was so nostalgic. That reminds me of that time. That reminds me of this party. That reminds me of this girl. Whatever it is. And that's it. There's a lot of songs on here that I really do like, but they're not very great. They're not great songs. They are not very melodic. It's just hidden behind just back and forth things and hidden behind kind of like little parts of harms over like a whole song that's just not very catchy. But I have 3 true bangers, and I think those bangers are absolutely beyond bangers.
Okay, I have 4. I have 4 like true bangers, and then I have 3 songs that are like, okay, you're close to a banger, but you're not quite there. So 4 actual bangers for me, solid bangers that I would playlist and all that kind of stuff. So,
I mean, like, I'm gonna playlist more than just the 3 bangers, but again, I think the top 3 I think are bangers for like everybody. Anybody listens to the song like, oh shit, that was a fucking cool song. Whereas like my close bangers are more for people in the scene, people in the know are gonna appreciate them more than someone who has no idea what this music is.
All right, so let's get into your biggest banger then. Let's do it. What do you got? Number 1 banger, go. I
mean, just because like I'm curious and I can't move forward until I'm definite. I know that our 3 top bangers are the same, regardless of the order. Just possibly. Like you know how I do, Timberwolves and Cute. Those are the top 3.
Not for me, no.
You're an idiot. That's just you're an idiot. That's stupid. That's stupid.
Well, it's the way she goes. I don't make the rules.
Give me this. Timberwolves and Cute top 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not in that order, but okay. Yeah.
That's fine. God
so
damn.
I assume Q without the E is your number 1 banger.
Yeah, come on, that's silly boy talk. It's it's this song fucking defined this scene. This song, the scene already existed before Taking Back Sunday, and it existed after Taking Back Sunday, and it went whole different ways elsewhere. But like this specific song brought everyone together, and everybody in this scene or around this scene, in the punk scene, in the super emo scene, in the pop punk scene, everyone was like, "Wow, that's fucking good. That's so fucking basic." But they slayed it. Everything about this song is crafted perfectly. It's almost like these are just like pop stars that like crafted this song to make it so radio friendly, so easily digestible to everybody. Like that's wild. Like usually I would say that's good songwriting, but like that's just fucking laziness. They're just not good musicians in any way. And like this is what we get when people have like high hopes and they want to be great but aren't good musicians. We get something like this, and usually doesn't work. But damn. This is a fucking beyond banger of a song. It's so good.
It is. Yeah, I agree with you. And I mean, you could tell these guys are young. This is one of those records, a debut record where, you know, it's kind of all over the place. It's pretty unfocused, but it has a lot of charm. It has a lot of great moments. This album, not so much as like, you know, Thrice's Identity Crisis or Death by Stereos, If Looks Could Kill. Nothing in the same realm as that, but it's the same idea. Very kind of just, let's throw everything out there that we got. But Q Without the E is truly like the outsider on this one, because there are some really cool lead guitar parts, and the way that John and Eddie kind of riff off of each other is really fucking good guitar wise. And then obviously Adam, the back and forth of Adam and John on vocals, it's fucking fantastic. It's so goddamn good.
Dude,
and then the
it's
halftime breakdown is fantastic. Love that shit.
We get little leads, right? The bass riff, the do 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 do. Like everything is so fucking great, and but it's so cheesy. It's so elementary. But I think
really is.
I think like they thought it was revolutionary, but it was so elementary because the scene is very fucking stupid. But they thought it was great, and I think that because they believed it, they achieved it. If you believe, you achieve, and that's what happened here. It sounds cheesy, but I really think they believed this was going to be amazing, even though like objectively it's kind of fucking bare bones and basic and stupid. But because they were all in on every single part from beginning to end, they achieved greatness. This song is great. Mm-hmm. This song is fucking legendary. This song is truly legendary.
Yeah, it's sure something. Sure something.
You don't think this is legendary? This song is legendary. Legendary.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's legendary, but goddamn, it's
for the scene. This is legendary.
Okay, for the scene, I guess. Okay.
This is like the damn it of this fucking scene here. Like that. The damn it is legendary. This song is legendary.
It's great. No, it's really great.
Fuck,
I dig it.
So
also,
good.
I just want to get back to the guitar playing, because like there are some really cool guitar moments that are so clean, so crisp, with the distortion on it. Like the Eddie's palm mutes on this, they're fucking fast. They're all downstrokes, but they are clean. They are perfect in time. It's fantastic. And then John's lead part, he's playing. He's getting a little bit squirrely, but it's all palm mutes and it's all downstrokes. And when you try to play John's part like on guitar and you try to do it all downstrokes, it's kind of hard to do. It's not the easiest thing to play, and I fucking dig it. I totally dig it. But yeah, it's cheesy. It's super fucking emo. The whole song starts with just John strumming out those chords, and then Adam just comes in. I think Adam even
don't bother Angel.
I think he comes in a little off time, like almost on the wrong beat. Almost.
Yeah, he rushes,
and then everything kicks in. It's so cool.
Let's go.
So
like it's silly. This is like so. Like I told you to listen to Lifetime. I told you when I did the movie Life. I told you to listen to Lifetime. Then I told you in a brand new episode listen to Lifetime. So you finally did it now.
Finally did it today. Yeah. And oh yeah, totally. So Lifetime was this like more hardcore punk band from the late 90s. Put out a record in 95 and 97. I only listened to the record from 95. I didn't really care for it too much. I mean, it was pretty basic hardcore punk. I hated the vocals. Honestly, I hated the vocals, but you could hear a ton of that. You hear a ton of bands over the next 10 years.
All three of the bands we've done for Long Island season.
Lifetime. Like each of
the, each of those band is the band that influenced them the most.
Yeah, especially their first records. Their Favorite Weapon, the first Movie Life record, and then obviously this record from Taking Back Sunday. Direct influence from that first two Lifetime records. So it's cool. I get it. People love it, especially when you're a kid. Of course, you're gonna love that shit. And if they're local to you, like a local New York band, you're gonna fucking love it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't. That's not really my cup of tea. Just kind of like basic, stupid punk, hardcore punk music, whatever. But like, yeah, those three debut albums that we've done for the past week. Well, not all debut albums, but 3 bands that we've done with the debut album is Lifetime with a little bit more emo grit. And this is the best of it though, because there's a lot of hardcore noodling in Cute Without the E, but just to like emo tempos and emo song structures. But like that's some like fucking metal thing, dude. That's so aggressive. That's what Sum 41 did for so long, is do
they never
metal
did it that clean. They never
metal
did it that
riffing
clean.
over like pop punk like undertones, and that's wild. Like again, this song is absolutely legendary. It is so fucking good.
It is. No, it's
perfect.
Great.
It's the best. Lyrics are dumb, but it's cool.
It might be a perfect song. Yeah, not a perfect record. No.
It's a perfect song. I don't care. It's a perfect song. That's silly boy talk. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then also, a lot of the songs on this record have really dumb names, and there are some stories that go along with it. And the story behind this one, which I thought was amusing, there was a guy, I guess the singer from a band called Rival School or something like that.
Rival Schools, baby.
They were playing a show with Taking Back Sunday, and they had no name for this song at that point, and the singer was like, I guess his thing was like, oh, he would always tell people, oh, you're cut from the team. You're cut from the team.
You're cut from the team.
And then at one point he told John, he's like, you're cute without the E. You're cut from the team.
So
and they
good.
thought it was really funny, which I agree. I think it's pretty fucking funny. So they use it as the title. It really has nothing to do with the lyrics. Like most of these songs song titles have nothing to do with the lyrics. But I thought it was cute. It was cute.
Have you ever listened to Rival Schools?
I don't think so.
I can't
remember.
They're kind of more like, I don't know, post-hardcore emo thing.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sure it's fine.
I'm
sure it's fine. Not my thing, though. All right. Lyrically, let's get into some of the lyrics and how kind of disappointing they were, honestly.
I wouldn't even say like disappointing. No, you're right. I'm not even mad. I'm disappointed. I was expecting more. I think it's because we've been duped by. So I'm gonna call them buddy harms now, because I think that's the best way to put like what they're doing is buddy harms. I like that.
Okay.
I like that. Because you have the back and forth, right? The Pennywise thing, like here. Well, Pennywise is more like gang vocals, but here's like the buddy harms. I'm gonna say something. You're gonna say something. Maybe we'll say something at the same time. Maybe we'll say something different times. Like they don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's all new territory for these kids because they're terrible musicians. But I think the buddy harms distracted us for a long time. When like every fucking one of these songs is about a goddamn girl, and not even like a Jessie Lacey really trying to be poetic about it and really trying to wear his heart in her sleeve thing. It's about a fucking girl, and the lyrics are dumb, dude. They're not good.
Yeah, I know.
They're kind of bad. They're bad.
I know. It's almost like at points he's trying to be deep and he's trying to use these little metaphors here and there, but they don't translate. They're just kind of dull. Like I don't know. They're boring. Like just boring. I mean, this song is about a girl who's cheating on him, or his girl's cheating on him. That's really what this is. And he tries to throw around different things, and he tries to also, when he tells a story, I don't think he's the greatest storyteller.
No, there's no storytelling whatsoever.
But he tries, but it doesn't. I just think it's kind of boring. I really, really do.
It's just it's not. I mean, again, these are kids, right? These are fucking early 20s. Yeah,
they're 19 when this album came out.
Yeah. It's silly. So like, I'm not going to hold them to the same regard as I would other influential, insane songwriters of their time at that age, Bob Dylan. But it's still like, it's, like, come on, man. Like, this is it. You have 2 guys. You're doing the buddy harms. It would have been cool to hear each of you do or talk about something different, but also about the same. Maybe 2 different aspects of a relationship, but both of those aspects of the relationship. You know what I mean? This is like deeper songwriting that you could have went into, but like, you can't blame someone for being just a shitty songwriter. It's not their fault. At least you put together a really fun record, I guess.
Yeah, and also, I mean, a lot of their lyrics they just repeat themselves, even up through Louder Now. You hear it with the Fred stuff too. It's, Adam will say the line, and then Fred or John will say this exact same line, but
all hardcore,
more hardcore, or just like a little off time. So than Adam, which is cool too. I mean, it's always fun. It's fun to sing along to that. But I mean, yeah, I agree. Like it could have been cool if it was more of a real back and forth of them like talking with each other or whatever.
The amount of times they say "me face down, down across your floor" is fucking way too much.
I know they say it so much.
And again, like if they did that as a deliberate attempt to just get you into it, like that would be one thing. But like I don't believe that is true. I believe they thought that was a good line. Like, oh yeah, that's a good line. I'll do it, and then you do it like more hardcore, and then we'll both do it again, and then we'll get into the next part. Like, nah, man.
There was somebody. Fuck, this is years and years and years ago. He was saying about Q without the E. If you look at it from the perspective of like a schizophrenic guy, like then the lyrics are actually kind of really cool in the way that they're singing. Like the Adam is like the actual guy, and then the John is his hallucination or whatever like that. And it's a cool perspective, and it does give you a much different perspective on it all. It was Dane. Dane brought that up years and years and years ago about this song. That's who it was. Yeah, friend of the pod, Dane. So
like I actually thought, not essentially like a schizophrenic person, but I did think that like maybe they're both being some different person because they sing separate a lot and they sing at the same time a lot. And the things that they say at the same time are things that you would say on both parties. But no, it's not there. It's not that witty. It's not that, like, the overall shape of it is there, but like when you like pick it apart, like, nah, it's not there. Like the individual parts, they're just not there. But like this record is essentially, and I've read a lot of people on the Reddit threads and stuff say that this entire record is essentially just one big long AIM away message. So if you had like AIM back in the day, you could choose any line from this entire record.
AOL Instant Messenger, yeah.
Yeah, you could choose any line from this entire record and put that as your away message, and it would be like, oh, okay,
yeah,
that was 2003 for sure.
Yeah, you're right. Damn, that's good.
It's like a time and place, right? Like it served a purpose. Mm-hmm. It served a purpose for people like us. Well, maybe not you because you don't like the band when they came out, but like for me, like when I was playing guitar in high school, I was like, fuck, man, I want to learn how to play that. And like we didn't have like guitartabs.com to like log onto real quick on our phones. So it was like sitting down there like, okay, hold on. I got the root notes there. I can figure this out kind of, but fuck, that's fast. And so like it pushed people to be better, to listen better. Not lyrically, but like musically. So that's what I appreciate this record for and this song for. But like, damn, this song's a banger. I don't give a fuck. Objectively a banger.
Objectively,
it's so exciting. It's so fun.
I'm with you. I'm with you, dude. Do we have anything else with Q without the E?
Nah, that's it.
So kind of like going back a little bit to the making of this record. I mean, this was recorded over a 2-week period. I mean, obviously they're 18, 19 years old, very rushed. I mean, and for a rushed record, honestly, it's well made. Yeah, it's fucking clean.
Yes.
They recorded, 10 songs on this record. I think there's like, well, there's demos, but those aren't B-sides. I don't really think there are too many really any B-sides from this record. Just the demos. Oh wait, what's on the EP that we have on the vinyl? Because we have this on vinyl.
I've listened to it once and never again.
I know, same here. I listened to it once when I got it, but now I don't even remember what's on the EP.
There might be a couple acoustic songs.
Was that what it was?
And they did like a lot of acoustic. They may have done the entire record acoustic, and it's just fucking not good, dude.
They did. I know they did the whole record acoustically for the 10th anniversary when John and Sean came back. They did like an acoustic tour of this record.
It's not good.
Yeah.
What this album like essentially kind of is just teenage energy with like really fun kind of quirky instrumentation with just lazy lyrics, lazy legs, lazy lyrics, lazy girl shit, right? Let's fucking talk about a girl that got into my head or fucking broke my heart or whatever. And that's, whatever. That's fine. Like everybody talks about that shit. But if you're going to be so superficial about it, like you got to back it up with cool instrumentation. And they did on 3 of these songs.
Yeah. A few of them.
Like 3 of these songs, like actually 2, I think 2 of these songs, they back it up with cool instrumentation. And that's this one in Timberwolves. And then my other biggest banger, You Know How We Do, that song's just fucking wild. I call that my road trip song because like that's a song that you throw on like in the beginning of a road trip and you're just like, oh fuck yeah, I'll drive for a million days straight. I don't give a fuck. And then when it's over, you're like, I'm tired.
It's a great opener. It is a great
It's
opener.
such a good opener.
What was I gonna say? Darn it!
Probably
Honestly, I wish we would have done Brand New to end Long Island season rather than Taking Back.
I didn't know. I thought this was going to be the best. I legit thought this was going to be the best.
I thought so too. I thought it was gonna be. It was a fun week, but I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be better. So
I did too. I honestly like if I had done a deeper dive into Taking Back Sunday, I for sure would have done Brand New or pushed for that because they are the Long Island band. As far as like this scene is concerned, they are the best. They're the best. Deja is better than anything Taking Back Sunday's ever done. That's better than Louder Now.
it's just
Fact.
Taking Back Sunday had more success. And
Which makes sense because
we've liked Taking Back Sunday longer than we have Brand New for the most part.
Yeah.
So, and we've seen how many times I've seen Brand New more than I've seen Taking Back Sunday. I think you and I have seen him twice. We saw him at Long Beach Arena, which I just found out there's like a DVD of that show that we saw him at when Head Automatica opened up for them. And then, remember they played Bleeding Heart Baby like 3 times
I love that song
because they were filming a video for it. Terrible.
Maybe it's just love for real.
So we saw them there, and then we saw them again in 2009 with Blink and Weezer.
Yeah,
That's the only time we've ever seen them.
correct.
I think. Or did they? No, they didn't play Bamboozle over here, right in Pomona. That was just Brand New and Thrice. Yeah, I don't think.
But even like watching Brand New when they played at Bamboozle, it wasn't like I was eager to watch Brand New.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, oh, Brand New's playing. Oh yeah, I know that song. Like, oh,
kind of
hey,
how I was too.
Yeah. So it like I didn't really care about that performance, you know.
Also, the real reason why we even went to that Bamboozle festival was because us 44 were gonna headline the show, but then Travis broke his fucking arm,
Like a
so they
little
ended
bitch.
up canceling it. Yeah, that was gonna be their first show was Bamboozle.
That's why we bought fucking tickets. We had a good time though.
No,
Horse
it
was
was
fun.
awesome.
Horse was
the
probably
band,
the highlight, right?
That was definitely the highlight.
Horse
Yellow
was
Card,
the highlight, and then
Yellow Card was a ton of fun.
what was the band that we were mosh to and they got all mad? Even the bass player got mad.
Cute is what we aim for.
Cute is what we aim for. Yeah.
That was it. Yeah, a few of us were trying to mosh, and yeah, that was cool. It was fun.
And like some girl, like teenage girl. We're like 20. How old are we? Like 20?
No, we were 19.
No.
We were 19. No.
Yeah, so we were still young. We're like 19 years
We were
old. Some girl was
19,
like
yeah.
15. Told us like this is not the band you do that for.
I had just met Tammy like 2 weeks prior to that. Like I barely knew Tammy, and we were texting each other. I remember we were texting each other at the festival, and we were still friends. Like we weren't even dating yet. And she was. I remember she was asking me like, "Oh, when's the next time you work?" So Shannon and I can come to Tower Records. So yeah, we had just met.
Damn.
When you went to that show, yeah. And now what are we fucking 18 years later, and now we're fucking practically married at this point. So
Yeah, that's a long fucking time. Wow. That's crazy.
I know.
Because like we were kids at that Bamboozle show, and I was so upset that we couldn't mosh to Keys what we aim for. Even the bass player that got mad at us. Remember the bass player like looked at us and like shook his head like this. Nah, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't have fun.
I'm trying to play bass. Like even who gives a fuck about bass players anyway? Just turn your bass off. Nobody can listen to you anyway. Who cares?
Nobody's gonna listen to you.
Nobody's gonna listen to you anyway. Shut up.
Stupid bass players.
Shut up.
We're gonna get a nasty message from Skip. Anyway, let's move on. Q without the E. That's both of our number one bangers. Yes. Let's get into our number two banger. Obviously, it's the same one. Timberwolves in New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
Is that not your or at New Jersey? I should say.
No, that's my two.
That's your number two. Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you acting like you hate it?
Because it's honestly like you know how we do is really really close.
No, it's not. It's not really really close.
It's really close. It's
not
close.
Really really close.
It's close. Just saying.
Well, I mean, we could talk about that after, or do you want to talk about it now? I don't care. What do you want to do?
Oh no, we'll talk about it after. It's not fucking
Okay.
Lent.
So it looks like you're pretty close to finish with your Long Island iced tea, right?
That little bitch.
What do I got left? That's how much I have left right here. You see that?
So you have like all of it left.
I have like I'm over halfway done, and
Yeah.
it's like all ice. It's all ice,
You're,
baby.
you're I think over halfway done, barely.
Oh my God, you're just
Yeah.
You're get out of here.
T-Wolves in New Jersey. That's never gonna happen again. So that's one thing that's fun. That's a
What do you
fun
mean?
fact, right?
What's never gonna happen again?
Timberwolves will never play in New Jersey.
Oh yeah, because it's Brooklyn Nets now. That's right.
Because dude, New Jersey doesn't have a basketball team there, dude.
That's true. That's true, dude. Well, at least for now.
But yeah, so like opening riff, the and then pick slide into it.
Pick slide and then Sean with the boing. He does the boing on top of the pick slide from John and Eddie. Fucking great.
That's
love
good.
it. Fucking love it. But the song is almost as catchy, if not catchier, than Q Without the E. It's just with Q Without the E, we have a lot of nostalgia, and there's just a lot going on. But this is like a good, catchy, stripped down kind of punk emo song. I fucking love it.
See,
It's
like
upbeat, danceable.
I do think this is really, really close to being as good as Cute Without the E. I think Cute Without the E more so like define this sound than this song does. Therefore, I think it's always going to be better. But yeah, like the verses in this are really catchy. The chorus isn't that catchy. He's just like saying something, and then like he says it again afterwards. A little bit of time. There's not like a melody there. He's just kind of like yelling and saying things, and like that's what girls' dreams are made of. That's not like a melody really either.
It's true.
But the verse, I think there's melody in the verses, and then like the bridge. Like their bridges in this record are like outside of the big three for me. The best part of this record are their bridges. Are their bridges into their outros. Like that's fucking the bee's knees.
I mean, yeah, the bridges are really good. I mean, Q Without the E bridge is, I think, way better than Timberwolves, but I mean, it's still solid. Like the
my dog.
there's the pick slides, like the two different pick slides that are going in, and then they all start kind of like shout. Everybody starts shouting, and then it does get into like the more guttural kind of scream, and it's so good.
Don't you bet because you only make things worse. Don't you bet because you only make things worse. So it's fun. It's cute. It's fine. It's so dumb, dude. But like there are such iconic moments in this, and the mic and the mosh pit. I got the mic. You got the mosh pit. What does that even fucking? It means nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It means fucking nothing.
It means nothing. But I love
every time this song came up, when we're like at a party, anywhere, boys, girls, everyone, when that line hit, everybody screamed it.
Yeah.
Like I remember Charla, fucking Melody. I remember everybody just absolutely screaming that line. And afterwards, like nobody sings again. Like nobody cares. But like when that line hits, we all get ready and we just scream it. The whole party stops for that one line, and then we're done.
Yeah, it's true.
Dude, it's good. Screaming, double times, fucking loud as shit. This is a perfect record, or the perfect song. This is a perfect song.
It's a great song. I agree. I totally agree. Real quick though, I have to pause real quick because I got a new puppy for anybody watching. If you're watching on the video, I got a new puppy right here, and he just took a massive dump on this potty pad.
Look how cute he looks.
Fucking stinks.
Look at his little hands.
So bad. Oh yeah, it's George. This is George. But yeah, it stinks really bad. So got to pause.
How sad he looks though. Wait, don't yell at him. Why are you yelling at him?
Well, he's
for?
trying to eat his own shit too because puppies are disgusting. So
maybe it's good poop. I don't know.
I'll be right back. It fucking stinks so bad. All right, Timberwolves at New Jersey. This is probably one of the catchiest songs. I'd say top 10 catchiest songs they've ever done. Maybe top 5 catchiest songs they've ever done.
It's just that pacing. That pacing's really catchy. Like everything is just that.
It's very stuttered.
Yeah. Oh, that's racist.
What is stuttery?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that,
dude. It's good though. Well, maybe you should know.
All right. So anyway, do we have lyrically? What do we have on Timberwolves? I'm distracted right now because this stupid dog.
The best remember Two Stupid Dogs? Two Stupid Dogs.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You never watched Two Stupid Dogs?
No,
like the little tiny Chihuahua looking thing, and like the big fat, almost like a Saint Bernard with like a toupee on his head.
No.
You watched Cow and Chicken?
I watched Cow and Chick. Oh, I think every once in a while I watched it.
Courage
the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, kind of in the same
Adult
era.
Swim or not or Cartoon Network.
This Cartoon Network, yeah. Like lyrically, it's just about a breakup of like buds. I think it's directed at Jesse. Like those words at best were worse than teenage poetry. I couldn't help but say it like he says it too. Those words at best were worse than teenage poetry. That's such a disrespectful line.
It is. It's
and like
really,
it's a ballsy line coming from somebody who's not a great songwriter. Like, dang, you're making fun of somebody who's like a lot better than you are at writing lyrics. You're not a lyricist, and you're making fun of somebody who is a pretty damn good one for this scene. Sit down.
Yeah.
Take a seat.
And a better singer for that matter too. Jesse is
But like
a way
this
better
is,
singer.
as we talked about, it's a very intentional beef that they had with each other. It probably stemmed from something real, but then it turned into something. Oh damn! Wait a second. We could use this.
I mean, well, so I mean, the story is that John had a crush on a girl. He really liked a girl, and then Jesse Lacey swooped in and like made out with her, or hooked up with her, or whatever he did, and then that put like the rift in between the two of them, and they didn't talk for like a year. But then by the time this record came out, they were friends again, and they went on tour together like a year after this record came out, or just before John and Sean left the band. They went on tour.
Yeah, like 2002, like fucking super early.
And then they sang each other's songs. The songs about each other, they would sing with each other with their respective bands, which is cool. I like that. And then eventually, Adam Lazar had to fuck it up. He ended up dumping. He was dating John Nolan's sister, which there's another song that's kind of about that. He ends up dating John Nolan's sister, breaks up with her, and then he kind of like the way he talks about her to John. Yeah, cheats on her. And then the way he talks about her to John, that really pissed John off, and that's why he left the band. He quit the band halfway or partway through a tour, and then it's just stupid. And then like a year or 2 years later, something like that, Adam and Jesse Lacey had a falling out. They got in like this feud as well. Like clearly, there's one common denominator as who is the problem here.
The butthole,
and that's Adam.
That's Adam. I mean, Jesse's also a butthole, but Adam's also a butthole.
Yeah. This fucking guy.
Long Island iced teas, baby. T-Wolves at Jersey.
All done, baby. My Long Island iced tea.
And the story of how we got the name Timberwolves at New Jersey, right?
Yeah, it's stupid.
That's fucking funny. I believe that, because if someone doesn't care about sports and they read a headline that says Timberwolves at New Jersey in any capacity, and like, oh, that's fucking crazy. Like, what? Like, your first thought is like, what the hell? Like, why would what? And then you're like, oh, it's probably a sports team. I get it. But that's funny. I thought it was funny.
It was funny. I don't know if I really believe it. But
I was amused.
I was entertained. I was entertained.
Are you not entertained?
I suppose.
Oh,
but yeah, it's
okay.
cool. It's a great song. Great fucking song. 2B for me. Number 2 banger. So let's get into your number 3, third banger, the first song, right?
The first song. You know how we do.
You know, I do.
You know how we do. I love how hyper I feel when I hear this like guitar riff come in. That like that
kind of
delayed kind of, and then the drum beats comes in, right? That and then damn, Adam slays his fucking song. He carries his song all on his own. It's so dumb. Like his lyrics on this are absolutely atrocious, but he owns them. Like he fucking owns them. Like I'm so sick of being tired, and I'm so tired of being sick. That's wild stuff.
I mean, it's not. It's
Opening,
a pretty common
like
saying.
fucking,
That's a pretty
like
common
straight,
saying.
But like
Pretty
you're
common
like,
saying.
come on, you're competing with brand new, and like everybody knows, like Jesse Lacey's a fucking lyrical genius compared to what you are, and that's what you throw out. Like that's what everyone's like. Look, all eyes are on Taking Back Sunday right now, because they were big. Brand new was big. They were getting traction. Like this scene was getting traction, and Taking Back Sunday was the next big thing because of Eddie Reyes. People fucking love him. He was an East Coast like Long Island legend. He played in so many bands, and people respected what he did. And now he's in Taking Back Sunday. Let's see what these guys do. Mm-hmm. And you throw that out? That's ballsy, man. That's ballsy. But I respect it because that's Adam. He's not a great lyricist. And like we were just
not a great singer.
We were
a good frontman. He is a good frontman, though. He's a
we
good
weren't even
frontman.
duped. We were never duped that he was a great singer or a great lyricist, because he told us right from the fucking get-go that like this is what he is, right? Like come on. That was our fault for thinking that he's a better lyricist than what he actually was. But for sure, frontman, dude, he's amazing as a frontman. But I think it's absolutely wild that the first lyrics you hear from Taking Back Sunday are so sick of being tired, and oh so tired of being sick. That's crazy. That's a statement, dude. That's a statement, but I don't think they're making a statement. I think that's just what he thought sounded cool.
I agree. Mind you, once again, he was 18, 19 years old when he wrote these lyrics. Oh,
Damn. Like, that's what you got? Okay.
Also, I mean, bring it back to Eddie Reyes too. I mean, you got to give the guy credit, man. He was very popular within the scene. I don't think he's like a great guitar player. He's good. He's a solid rhythm player, and he knows how to put bands together. He put Movie Life together. He put Taking Back Sunday together. Both have a significant impact on the scene, especially Taking Back Sunday. And yeah, like you said, everybody liked him. Everybody liked him in the scene. And then for him to get thrown out by the band, like
That's crazy to me.
He was being vulnerable, and he was like, I'm going to take a little time away because my drink is getting a little crazy, but I'm going to come back. I'm coming back to Taking Back Sunday, and they pretty much said fuck you, lost his number, and he's never talked to them since. And that was like in 2017, 2018, and they just completely abandoned him. And it's like, dude, you motherfuckers! Like if it was not for Eddie, you guys wouldn't have been, because like not only
True.
Eddie was the one who found Matt Rubano to replace Sean. He found Jesse. I mean, him and Jesse Lacey created this band, and then he also found Matt Fozzy who came in. I think he also found Fred to come join the band as well. And it's like, dude, Eddie's the reason why this band has kept going over the last 25 years. It's because of Eddie, and they just throw him away like that.
I mean, but like you said, he's not like really great at anything, but he puts bands together, and he was really well respected in this scene, and people did follow wherever Eddie went. Whatever band, wherever Eddie went, she gonna get it, wherever Eddie went. Didi from NoFX, that's whatever Didi wants. Wherever he went, people like followed, and people are interested in what he's doing because they like the way he plays. They like what he does as far as like getting better songwriting out of the people he's playing with, and he was well respected. And like that's why this record succeeded, is because also of John. John knows what's up. And honestly, like someone like Straight Light Run, that shit's better than a lot of Taking Back Sunday.
Straight Light Run is so boring.
First of all, really I know you never listened to Straight Light Run.
Bullshit. I have listened to.
That's a fuck. No, I don't.
Yes, I have. 100% I have. And Straight Light Run is fucking boring. It is boring.
It is the best parts of Taking Back Sunday, like the back and forth,
which is not.
That's the best part of Taking Back Sunday.
On,
if you take out the back and forth, if you take out the Buddy Harms, Taking Back Sunday is worthless. They are worthless. They have nothing else. Buddy Harms is what makes Taking Back Sunday.
Fred Mascherino is what makes Taking Back Sunday. Like,
that's
honestly,
silly boy talk. Your obsession with this mediocre fucking musician.
Fred is significantly better than John. I mean, come on. That's just. I mean,
what?
He's a better singer. He's a better songwriter. He's a better guitar player. Come on. John's good.
He's a better guitar player, yes, but that's it.
No, he has his own distinctive voice. Like when you hear a Fred song, you're like, okay, I could differentiate between Fred and Adam. But when you hear a John and Adam song, it's like they sound so similar. It just like, who cares? Who cares?
But John's not there to sing. Like sometimes Fred sings and he's a shit singer. He's not a
shit singer.
Yes, he is. He's not
better
a good
than
singer.
Adam. He's certainly better than Adam.
Yeah, but Adam's got pizzazz. Adam's got the wow factor. I would never ex Adam.
Fred has that more aggressive feel. He has that that driving vocals and which was a great kind of
Fred's boring. Fred's nothing.
Here,
Fred is like vocally. Fred is literally nothing. As a guitarist, yeah, he's probably better, but he's not write better songs. Get the fuck out of here.
The songs off Louder Now are significantly better than the songs off this.
There's one song that's great on Louder Now, and that one song isn't better than the top three on Tell All Your Friends. That's a fact. That's a fact.
No, that is so dumb. Louder Now is leaps and bounds better than Tell All Your Friends. I like this album too. I do like this album a lot. But Louder Now, you can't even put it in the same category. It's so much better.
I forgot. You think Louder Now is as good as like Master of Reality and Self-Entitled and all these other things, all these other perfect records. Like, no, dude.
That's wrong.
Nah.
That's wrong, dude.
Cute Without the E is the only song by Taking Back Sunday that you cannot take out of canon. Every other song they have ever done, I love T-Wolves at New Jersey. I do. I love Make Damn Sure. I love Liar. You can take everything they've ever done out of canon, but keep Cute without the E, and they wouldn't lose anything. It would still just be like the same Taking Back Sunday.
Once again, okay, so once again, you have to
That's
look
it.
at these records on their own and not
they're
compare
defined
them
by one song.
and not compare them to Black Sabbath or Blink or all these like massive fucking influential bands. Like you
said
have
they're
to stop.
perfect.
You
said they're perfect.
You
You
have
said
to
that was a
stop doing
perfect
that.
record.
You have to stop doing that because you didn't
Or
make me say,
you have to stop
let me
giving
finish.
things
Let
perfect
me
records
finish.
that are not
Let
perfect
me
records.
finish.
That's what
Let
you
me
need to stop
finish.
doing.
Let me finish.
You do it all the time.
Let me finish.
You won't do it this week because you
Let
don't
me
like this
finish.
record, but you do it all the time.
You and I both know, and everybody knows, the Movie Life. They're a good band, a great band, but they're not influential or they're nothing compared to Sabbath or Blink or whoever who we love. But you did not criticize the Movie Life nearly as much as you've criticized Taking Back Sunday.
And
Not
neither
even
did
close.
I give Movie
Not
Life
even
a
close.
3.
It doesn't matter.
I think you gave him a 2.5 at best.
I know what you give this record, and the way that you're talking about this record, you're acting like you fucking hate it and you hate this fucking band. When we
What
know
do you
the
think
Movie
I'm gonna
Life,
give this record? What do you think I'm gonna give this
I
record?
already know what you're gonna give it because you already told me. So I already know what you're gonna give it. But
Did I tell
the
you?
way- yes, you did. But the way you've talked about this band compared to the Movie Life and Movie Life make very, for a bad way of saying it, generic music. Good, but it's still pretty generic. But you did not talk the same amount of shit on them as you did Taking Back Sunday, and that is why you're dumb.
After this record, Movie Life is better. And Movie Life is kind of better than this record. We're just talking about like a handful of songs from this record. This record's not very good. It's just not. It commercialized this sound. And it commercialized the sound specific to the people that listen to like My Chemical Romance. And then they're like, oh shit, there's like a harder version of My Chemical Romance and they're named Taking Back Sunday, but they kind of also write shittier lyrics. So that's fun. But like, I'll take Say Anything over this fucking band any day. I'll take Jimmy Eat World over this band any fucking day. Shit, I will take Early November over almost everything except for this record.
November?
Any fucking
Now
day.
you're just getting crazy.
Any fucking day. Like Thursday,
anyway.
dude. Thursday has done some exceptional stuff that Taking Back Sunday cannot touch after this record. This record and Louder Now, the only 2 records.
I like some of Thursday's music, but I wouldn't agree with you on that.
Crazy. Like this band is not
Actually,
very good.
Now that you brought up Thursday, let's talk about the producer, Sal Villanueva. Let's just say that. Sal, he produced this record. He didn't co-write some of the songs, but he gave a lot of ideas to the guys. And they even wrote like a song after the fact. After they recorded this album, they went back and wrote like the Ballad of Sal or something like that, because they really enjoyed working with him. And a lot of people that do work with him really enjoy him, how he works with them. And I looked at his kind of discography, and it's like he did like 4 Thursday records, like a 36 Crazy Fists record, and then the rest I don't even know. And that's not a knock to the guy. It's just like he seems extremely regional, and that's cool. It's cool, man.
Yeah.
But I never really recognized anything. But from what I was reading, a lot of people really respect the guy, which is cool. He's kind of like this like kind of local hero too within the music scene.
Yeah, I think it's because I think I read in there too that he worked with like Murphy's Law, and Murphy's Law was like that band from like the 80s into the 90s that people really, really liked in that New York hardcore scene. Which I've never given like Murphy's Law a good like once over.
I haven't either.
Like songs will pop up on like random like Spotify, like you should like this. I'm like, oh, that's a good song too. But it's always like the same 2 or 3 songs. So I don't know. Maybe I should listen to Murphy's Law. I just never think about it.
So many other bands to listen to.
So many other bands to listen to, but
Anyway, I don't want to be such a negative Nancy about this.
I do, because I love this fucking record. I really do love this record, and I will. At the end of this, I'm gonna give. At the end of this, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give 2 rankings because I do what the fuck I want.
God. But you know how I
like,
do.
come on. The more 3s you give out, the less they mean.
Okay.
You give them out like it's fucking Halloween candy. Like you
What
got
did
trick or treaters coming over and over and over.
What did I give a perfect 3 out of 3?
You always give 3s. You always give 3s.
But we're not even talking about this record. I mean, what?
You have like a massive like overstock of 3s in your pocket that you're constantly like, yeah, you're like Oprah. You get a 3 and you get a 3. It's like the more 3s you give, the less they mean, right? Like if everything's great, then nothing is great.
No,
so if you gave if you gave Louder Now a 3 and you gave Master Reality a 3, like really? But like giving Blink's and Self Entitled a 3 and Master Reality a 3, yeah, I'll fight for that. Fuck yeah. But I would never fight for fucking Louder Now and Master of Reality both having 3s. That's crazy talk. And if you're comfortable with that, then give it a 3. That's fine. If you're comfortable with that.
Okay, but we're not talking about Louder Now. We're talking about Tell All Your Friends. We've already deviated quite a bit from this record. I want to get more back into. I want to get back into this record
because this record, there's
it's
nothing
the same
here outside the 3 fucking songs I like.
It's the same band, but also like you mentioned in the rankings, like there's the multiple eras of the band with different band members that have pretty different sounds from one another. You know, you have obviously this first record, then you have the Fred era with those 2 records. You have the Matt Fozzy era with New Again, and then you have the reunited era of the classic lineup. It's 4 right there, baby. They all sound pretty different from one another.
The 4 eras of this band is like drinking like fucking non-fat milk versus 2% milk. It's like
I thought you were going to say
not even close.
Actually, a better comparison would be like drinking the light beers, the Coors Light, Bud Light, Miller Light, and the Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, no, you're right. That would lit because I even said there's 4 iterations of the band too, and there kind of is like 4. But like, yeah, that would have been perfect. Like the 4 iterations of the band. No.
Fred is the best. Coors Light.
Well, because Coors Light's not the best.
Coors Light is the best. Out of the big 4 light beers, Coors Light.
Like, to be fair, Miller Lite has the most taste because it tastes fucking gross, but it has the most taste. Everything else tastes like fucking water. I don't know. But that's a good comparison because it's all shit, and then all this band is shit.
Well, that wasn't where I was going with that, but anyway. Anyway, you know how I do. What do you have lyrically on this one?
I don't know. Feeling like a burnout.
Okay. All right. I feel like this is one of the few songs, if not the only song on the record, that's not about a girl or a relationship or something like that. I feel like this song is about his drug abuse because he was an addict. He still is an addict apparently, and I guess he went to rehab when he was 15. For what that's worth, I mean, when you're 15, is it really rehab? I don't know. But yeah, no, it's about his drug abuse and always going back to it, relapsing and things like that. But obviously, it's not like the most lyrically, like we mentioned, he's not the greatest lyricist at this time. So he doesn't tell the story, and the metaphors aren't that great. Not the best lyrics.
Dumb. It's dude. I'm so sick of being tired, and so tired of being sick. Like, come on.
He's 18.
That's crazy. And again, he gets a pass for that because like that's a hell of a lot better lyrics than I could have wrote at fucking 18. Remember our freestyle rap that we did? Yeah. Bitch is a bitch and a bitch is a bitch. That's what I would have wrote.
The song was called Niddleshins. Niddleshins.
What the fuck is even Niddleshins?
I should play that song on the pod. Ooh. We wouldn't get a copyright because that song was terrible.
Is there that? There's not a lot of problematic things in that song, is there?
There's got to be. I think there are. I'd have to go back and listen, but I think there's some problematic things in there.
I remember the bitch is a bitch and the bitch is a bitch.
That's called freestyling, dude. That was called freestyling.
Bing, 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 bing. Yeah,
I was playing bass. I was playing bass skip. So there you go. That stupid fucking basic bass line. We were like 16 when we recorded that thing too.
Yeah, see, that's what we recorded when we were 16. Give it 3 more years, and we would have been like, so sick of being tired, I'm so tired of being sick.
We would have written Niddleshins Part 2.
Dude, I still love this song so much. It's still such a fucking banger. It's just it's fun. It's fun, and it just gets me pumped. But like the chorus is not catchy, dude. We won't stand for, like, what the hell is that even?
I mean, really the highlight of this record is the not just the back and forth of the vocals, but how they're talking and yelling over each other. That's the highlight of this entire record because every song kind of has that. And it's fun. It's a little bit different because no band was doing it this chaotically and this emo and emotionally. I know that's what emo is, but nobody was kind of doing it the way Taking Back Sunday were doing it. And it was chaos, especially as you progress through the song. Yeah. Like you always get to like the bridge and especially the outro. Then it's like there's like 3 different voices going on. There are some songs where it's not just Adam and John. It's fucking John's sister. What's her name? Michelle or something like that. Forgot her name right now. But she sings on like 2 or 3 of these songs. But she's just like singing over the other two or three guys that are going at it. It's It's fucking chaos.
But you always know when it's going to be chaotic because the drummer does the same thing, goes and that's it every fucking time, which is again it's cute, it's fun, it works.
Mark O'Connell.
And that's fine. You found your formula and you're sticking to it, and that's great. It works. But damn, dude, like I'm curious. Is anybody else that didn't like listen to this music growing up, or wasn't like this is like kind of honestly, this for me at least, this is like a foundational record for me. This is something that like inspired me to listen to other things, to be a better guitarist, to want to do different things. Even though like I do think this is a pretty shitty fucking record overall. But this is something that I hold to my heart pretty dearly. I feel like I'm wrapping it up here, but I don't want to wrap it up here. At least one more song I want to talk about.
Okay. I do know that somebody like Tammy, who's very much into lyrics and more emotional music, she does not like this record. She does not like this record at all. She loves Brand New. And her two favorite bands are Weezer and Phantom Planet. And I would say a close third would be Brand New. Those are like her favorite fucking bands. She does not like this first Taking Back Sunday record. She really loves Louder Now, but yeah, she just thinks this is like, she has some not kind words to say about this that I'm not going to say on the podcast because they're not nice. They're not nice things to say. But yeah, she thinks this is just straight up bad music. Just bad. Everything about it, musically, lyrically, she hates.
That's a little aggressive, right? Like, I get it. Like, it's stupid, it's dumb, but to like Brand New and then hate this record, like
that really kind of tells you something. I mean,
but there's a lot of similarities between the two.
There are similarities, but overall, there's really nothing similar about the two bands.
What are you talking about?
Outside of some of the back and forth, outside of some of the back and forth vocals, the music is pretty fucking different. Especially past Your Favorite Weapon from Brand New. It's pretty fucking different.
Does she like what's her favorite Brand New record?
Devil and God.
And then what's her
Deja.
least favorite?
Oh, least favorite? Either Science Fiction or Your Favorite Weapon.
Okay. All right. Am I like the only person on earth that likes Your Favorite Weapon?
I think you are the only person. and I think she only doesn't like science fiction because she's so unfamiliar with it. And then shortly after that, all the Jesse Lacey stuff came to light. And she was like, I don't really care that much anymore. I'm just going to listen to his old music, disassociate him a little bit.
Stick with what I know. I'm not going to, I get that.
I think that's what it is. But yeah, she doesn't really care for that first Brand New record too much. She's not familiar with it.
So fucking good. What did you rank Your Favorite Weapon? Third
or fourth? Yeah, third. Yeah, it was Daisy, Deja, and then Favorite Weapon.
Okay. All right, adequate rankings. I've heard better, but that's
the best rankings. The best rankings.
Nothing that comes out of your mouth is the best.
We are talking about Tell Your Friends.
Bullshit.
We're talking about Tell Your Friends from Taking Back Sunday.
What's the other one? So like so there's only two other songs I think could be your three, being that there's no Iron Team or You're So Last Summer.
My number 3, The Blue Channel.
Oh my god. What? How? This song is fucking dumb.
Of course it's dumb.
No, it's not even a good dumb. This is just a dumb. Dude, that like fucking weird Swedish metal fucking intro thing that they're trying to do. Like, what is that? And just kicks off. Let's go.
Okay, so this song, I mean, overall, besides the intro, this song is like a straightforward, more punk song, very, very in the vein of Your Favorite Weapon, which you pretend to love that record. It's very much in that same vein. Straightforward, some really cool lead guitar parts in the song as well. The chorus itself kind of picks from the bridge from "Cute Is What We Aim For," that dun dun dun, but without the dun 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 bum bum. But it's like they've taken bits of "Cute Is What We Aim For" but done it better. I feel because they're using it as the chorus rather than the bridge. It's really fucking cool. Dig it. This is just a really good, solid song that should have been earlier on the record. I like this one a lot.
That's also wild.
That piano. Okay, so a story about that piano part in the beginning. It's very 80s sounding. It's like almost like a synthesizer. So apparently, some background on the record. Apparently, John Nolan had played that piano part, but played it very, very slow. He had played it very, very slowly, and then they turned it into the label or whatever, and the mixers and the guys mixing the record, they're like, I don't like that. So they sped it up to the same tempo as the rest of the song, and then they added effects to that piano part, and the band hated it. They hated that beginning intro, but Victory Records said, well, it's already been mixed. This is what you have. And then actually when the band first listened to this record, there were many moments on this record that they didn't approve of. Like all the strings on this record, they didn't want. Certain piano parts, they didn't want at all. But Victory Records was like, well, it's already been mixed. Sorry guys, deal with it. So
that's crazy too, because Victory Records is not a major label to be doing this even. Like,
but these guys are 18, 19 years old, and they're like, this is our only chance. This is what they said. This is our only chance. This could be our only chance. So we're just gonna kind of deal with it. So that intro they did not want. And if you actually listen to the demo of this record, it is slower. It's not that fast part. It's slower, more drony, and then it drops into the fast part of the song. So there you go.
So like two things that I don't like about this song if I had to rate this as a B, this would be like a 7B for me. Like, this would be a late B for sure. Like one is that part in the verses that ding ding ding, and then they start singing.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that's key without the E, man. Like that's the entire song is based off of that. Like fucking A. Like, why do it again? Fuck off. Like,
because
silly.
It's that good.
If you put it before Q without the E, then it's kind of like maybe that would just supplement. If you put it after, it just makes the song obsolete. It's silly. And then I forgot what the other thing was. Whatever, that's it. Oh, then also like this sounds like a Yellow Card song. That sounds like a fucking Yellow Card song.
It is very Yellow Card, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm waking up.
Especially the weird
Way Away. It sounds like Way Away. That's what it is.
Okay.
Way Away.
I like
I love Yellow Card.
it. See, that's my number 3 is the Blue Channel. I don't really care to talk about the lyrics anymore because I just don't care. Number 4, there's no I in Team. This is like the last of my bangers, only because there is nostalgia with this song, because not because I liked it, but because when this video came out, I was watching a lot of MTV2. I was watching a lot of Fuse, which was, I don't even know if Fuse, that channel even exists anymore, but it was very new at the time, and they played this video all the time. This is the one with Flavor Flav, because at this point in the band's history, John and Sean had already left the band. They had been replaced with Fred and Matt Rubano, and they thought it would be funny. Oh, let's make this video, but not have Fred sing John's parts. Let's have Flavor Flav do it, because that was like kind of a way to introduce the band, and it was clever. It was fun.
It's fun.
Yeah, Flavor Flav is in the video singing all of John's parts, and it's cool. Or he also sings some of Adam's parts too, but it's fun.
It's fun. It's fun. It's a fun song. I think the transition from Cute is what we aim, or Q's what we aim for. Q without the E. I think the transition is iconic, but it's fucking terrible. Like the ding 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 ding. Like that's so dumb, dude. It's so
cool
fucking stupid. It's so stupid.
It's all palm muted and shit.
It's not good. It's stupid. And this song is, again, this is like this would be like a 5 or 6B for me. Like I really do like this song a lot, but that's nostalgia speaking, and that's about it.
Okay.
I don't know. Objectively, this is like mid tier, but because of like the Buddy Harms, I like calling it Buddy Harms, and like the story and everything. Like it's almost like a fan favorite, right? Like people like, oh please no, I ain't Team. Like that's what we want to hear, and like just play and shut the fuck up.
Also, this was the song where the tour that they were doing with Brand New after John and Jesse had made up. This is the song that Jesse was coming out to sing with the band, because this song is about breaking up with a friend. I mean, we've all had that, especially as we've gotten older. We've all broken up with friends, and that's what this song is about. So I think it was cool. Like after they had made up, Jesse came out and sang with them. So that's super sick. But also
super sick
musically. I love in the verses how John. I assume it's John. He's playing just the palm muted. I really like that little guitar part. I know you just said you hated it, but I think it's really cool. It's cheesy.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. I really like the palm muted, and then fucking.
There's a couple things in here that like
Eddie's just kind of like strumming and letting those notes ring out just while John's doing that lead part. It's really cool. Like on both the use of the stereo the stereo thing. It's really fucking good. I like it. I really really like it. It's good. And then Mark, the drummer, is doing some like Travis
rips
Barker
it out.
shit.
He's like on his own world in this fucking
He's
song.
Travis Barkering it. That's
Yeah.
what he's doing.
He's doing his own thing, and it doesn't really match up that well. But like they find themselves. But there's also a part later on too, and like I don't know if it's Eddie or John, because at some point they're both just doing like lead parts, but someone's doing like some like Omar type riffing in the back that just doesn't make any fucking sense, and it's really like at the drive-in Omar sounding.
Yeah,
and that was cool.
Super cool, man. See, this song is good. Top 4, baby.
It's not a banger though. That's
Top 4, baby.
Come on.
I playlist it.
Okay, just because we play this song, it doesn't mean we can classify them as bangers.
It's a banger.
We're getting back into like you give out too many threes. Okay, I've had a lot of emails to me saying that you give out too many threes. Like, hey, why does Tyler give out so many threes? And I have to tell them I don't know. I don't want to do it anymore. Okay, I'm telling you right now, it's gotta stop.
Dude. That's something, dude.
I'm telling you right now, it's gotta stop. Okay.
Do we have any more? Do we have any more bangers off this one?
Are you asking if I have anything more that I really want to talk about, or I just don't give a fuck anymore? I do.
No, really,
like you're so last summer. I want to talk about that
It's
one.
my 7B. What do you got?
This is a low B, but it's it's fine. But like I like the vibe to this one. It's like this love ballad thing, but it's got this kind of like aggressive undertone to it. Cool noodling, but dude, my favorite part is if I'm just bad news, then you're a liar. Like, that's so good. Come on. Do you think that's good? If I'm just bad news, then you're a liar. Fucking slaps, as the kids say. Let them cook. All of the above. Oh, it's part's so good.
Wait. Is the video with Flavor Flav? Is it for this song? Is it for You're So Last Summer? Or is it...
No.
Wait, hold on. No, I think it is for You're So Last Summer. Hold on.
Is it?
I think it is.
No.
God, everything is so long. It takes forever to type it.
If I'm just being
It is. Oh, I was wrong. Yeah, the Flavor Flav video is for You Were So Last Summer.
No.
Fuck that one up. Oops.
Well, I mean, either way, that video's
doesn't
stupid.
matter. It doesn't change
That
what
video's dumb.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what I said.
It really
about the
doesn't
video.
change what you said at all. It's just a different
No.
song. Yeah, whatever. Who gives a fuck? But then also, like what, like the line, the I like this line too. The truth is, you could slit my throat, and with my one last gasping breath, I'd apologize for bleeding on your shirt. That's a fucking aim away message if I ever heard one.
It really is. That's a good line. Though. That's
Like you're feeding with your crush in like fucking 9th grade, you know, and you put that as your away message, and she's like, "Oh, he's probably mad at me."
It's so dumb.
Fuck yeah. I do love that part a lot. If I'm just being news, then you're a liar. Do you like that part?
I do like it. But now I'm just like, now I'm so fucked up with my rankings because maybe I meant to put this song as my my 4B.
Then I would get that.
Then
I would
this
respect
was
that.
my 4B, yeah, because
Good. Okay. All
my
right, I
nostalgia
get
is
that.
with this. Wow, I fucked up. I fucked up big time. Yeah, so my nostalgia is
I feel
with this
better
song
now.
and this video. Yeah.
She said, "Don't let it go to your head. Boys like you are a dime a dozen."
Yeah, there you go.
That line too. Boys like you are a dime a dozen.
Stupid. You're a liar.
If I'm just bad news, then you're a liar. So good. And say that, and just say that like 15 times, and then we'll call it a song.
I know. God damn. I can't believe how much he repeats himself, or they repeat themselves on this album. Really, even up through Louder now, they constantly repeat themselves. But
Where
anyway,
she is.
let's actually, before we wrap it up, I do want to talk about there's one other video, not Q Without the E. Now I don't even know what song it is. Maybe it's 20th Century
Great Romances?
or yeah, whatever.
20th Century Breakdown.
Yes, no, the one where they made I think it was the video for Timberwolves. They made it before they got signed to Victory Records. Like their friend filmed them. They made a video before they got signed, but then the guys at Victory liked the video because it was so like kind of amateur, so they put it out as a real video, and it's just like it's them like in their living rooms and like outside hanging out in their cars and shit like that, and it's just very kind of like handheld camera from 2000. You know what I'm talking about? You know what video I'm talking about?
It's cute. It's like
it's cute. It's charming. It's very much.
It looks like Blair Witch Project kind of shit.
Yeah. It's like very much us, and like if we were trying to make a movie and like a music video when we were 15
it has like
years old.
Little barcodes. It's just like I don't know, a forbidden passion that pops up and shit like that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in the
With
text.
different title cards and shit.
Yeah,
like
whatever
that.
the fuck it says. I don't know what it says, but all those kids are ugly as fuck too.
Like depression is lonely or something shit like that.
Is that what it says?
I think there was something along those lines.
Like one of them's like cooking pancakes or some shit too. Like wasn't somebody cooking in the kitchen at some point? No, popcorn. He's popping the Jiffy Pop, the little fucking thing that pops up on the top.
Oh
like
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
like it's 1950.
But no,
You're a liar.
God, they were so young too. Like they were ugly kids. I mean, we were
They
all
were
ugly.
very ugly kids.
We were all ugly kids. Like looking back, we're like, damn, dude. I look back at me, I'm like, damn, I was an ugly fucking kid.
You literally look
teenager.
exactly the same as you fucking did in high school. Get the fuck out of here.
I do not. No, I do not.
Literally look exactly the same.
Wrong.
You and Ryan literally look exactly the same.
Wrong.
Let's get out of here. Like Tom Cruise. I was an ugly kid. Oh, that's so funny. You like those fucking girls
that subtle,
that we
that
like.
subtle, the subtle insult. Like you've always been ugly, but I like it. I like the insult. That was good.
It's like, get the fuck out of here.
I know what you're doing. I know what you're fucking doing.
You're like those girls who are like objectively not fat, right? And they're like, oh, I feel so fat for eating this one acorn. That's like you. Get the fuck out of here.
What are you talking about?
Fuck out of here. Oh, I've grown up so. You literally look exactly the same
I
as
do
you
not
did.
look.
You
No,
and
I
Ryan
do
look
not.
exactly
We
the
do
same.
not. No, we do not.
If you took off your rapist mustache, you would look exactly the same. Take it off.
Here we go. I can't take it off.
That would
Moving
actually be
on.
wild if you did take it off. Wouldn't that be crazy?
It's been fake for the last 12 years. It's been a fake.
That'd be a
mustache.
con.
That'd be a good long con, yeah.
That'd be a con.
But I shave it every once in a while. Like every few months, I'll shave it. I've been on the video podcast where I haven't had it.
You should shave it to the Chaplin mustache.
Dude, I should. We should do some like
Chaplin season. Wear Chaplin mustaches. Yeah, that's something, dude.
There's a good idea. Fucking let's do German season. Just kidding. That's terrible. That is terrible.
Oh, we're gonna do the da 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 song, right? Da da da. Remember at Phil's house?
Oh, that's right. That's pretty toasty. That feels
We were very toasty already. Yeah.
I know, I do remember that.
Oh, well.
Anyway, let's we're so off.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
Tell all your friends from Taking Back Sunday. Final thoughts on this one. Rate the record based off of our world famous 3-point rating system, where 3 is a perfect album, 2 is a good album you're going to continue to listen to, 1 is a bad album, give it a shot, and 0 is the worst thing you've ever heard. What do you got? Go.
This is definitely a time and place thing. This is something that we talked about the brand new. This is a scene that could cease to exist, and other scenes would be like, that's fine. Like nobody would really care. This didn't really impact anything. Like, yeah, bands came from this, and they cite this record as an inspiration. Like, yeah, things had happened, but nothing like extraordinary. Nothing that like is so pertinent to like modern music to where it would be a travesty if this left. This is not a Blink record, right? This is not a Dude Ranch. This is not a Cheshire. This is not a fucking Buddha. This is a time and place, and it's so specific to like this exact sound. And if you don't like anything about this sound, then this record means absolutely fucking nothing to you.
Yeah.
Except Q is what we out the E for.
You without the E. Cut from the team. You're cut from the team.
Cut from the E's and without it. That's the only song I really do think that like if that is the only song this band did, people would still be talking about Taking Back Sunday in the same way they do now. This band is not good. I don't think your fucking boy Fred, meh. John, meh. Adam, meh. I think he's a great front man, but even like that whole thing about Adam is bizarre, and I don't know if it's a con or if he's legit. But he talks about how like he grew up and he's so shy and he had like a stutter, but like as you grew up, the stutter got better. I was like, I don't know, man. Like all that just seems to me that it's very much just part of your kayfabe. And because he's such a great front man, he talked about like his early shows when he first played with them, he just stared at the drummer the whole time and didn't do anything else because he was so stage frightened.
He had such bad stage fright.
He had such bad stage frightened that he couldn't do anything except to stare at the drummer. And it's just like all these things. I just like I don't know. I'm always just on the pessimistic side. I guess I just don't believe people when they say things, especially in artistic standpoint, because their goal is to make money. But anyway, this record's dumb, dude. These lyrics kind of suck. The delivery is good. It's fun at times. One time it's great. 2 times it's pretty damn good. That's Timberwolves. Otherwise, this is whatever's. This is not what I thought it was. On a retrospective review, this is not what I thought it was. Like objectively, I give it a 2. This is a 2.
Okay.
Like come back to this for sure. Like subjectively, 2.25.
That's something.
2.15 maybe. Like subjectively, maybe 2.15. Like at best. Like I love this record, and I will go back to it over and over. And I have it on the vinyls. I love this record. I really, really do. But it's not good.
It's
not good.
fine. It's fine. So wait, 2.15 or 2.25?
I'll do 2.2. 2.2.
Okay. Okay, so my final thoughts. Yeah, I hated this record when it came out. I hated it for several years after. It grew on me, but it was also because who I was hanging around with, various situations. It was fun. It's a great record. I have it on vinyl. I really do like this record. It's a fun record, front to back. I always have a good time listening to it. But yeah, once you start breaking down the records, and really, actually, honestly, all Taking Back Sunday records, you start breaking it down, and you're like, damn, it's really not that good. But the songs that are good, they're really fucking good, and it makes up for any low points on the record. This is one of my least favorite eras of the band. I do think the Fred era is better. I think the Matt Fazzi era is better. I think they're better guitarists. I think they're better singers than John. But there's a time and place for this, and it's solid. I'm glad we did this for Long Island season. I'm glad we had this revelation about the band. I mean, maybe we'll do Louder. I think we did Louder Now a few years ago. I don't know if it's in the new podcast era.
You better hope it's not in the new podcast era, because if it is in the new podcast era, I'm done with Taking Back Sunday.
I don't know if it is.
I'm done with Brand New too, unless we do Your Favorite Weapon.
Or in this. Oh, we already did Daisy, so yeah, I'm fine doing. Yeah, I'm fine doing that. Anyway, yeah. With that being said, there's a time and place for this. It's fun. I'm never gonna get rid of this record because I do really enjoy it now. It's so regional. It's so hyper regional, and it's so of its time. If you weren't there, you're not going to get it. And because of that, even with the nostalgia, I'll give this a little bit of nostalgia. I'll give this a 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 for me on this one.
Good.
Yeah. I dig it. I'm definitely going to go back to it because I own it.
You have a lot worse records in your collection, so I get it. You have a lot. Like half of your collection is worse than this record.
Why are you so mean about my records? You're just so mean.
Why are you so mean?
I've curated this fucking collection, and you're just so mean.
Oh man! Anybody that thinks Taking Back Sunday is overrated, then proceeds to buy like half of their albums deserves to get made fun of.
I have 4 of the records
sure.
because they're all very different records from one another.
And they have 8 records, so therefore you have half of their records.
That's true. That's math, dude. Dude. So anyway, 2 out of 3 for me on this one. So thank you all for listening. Long Island season is done. We had our Long Island iced teas. There were some good rants. So there you go.
Not that bad either. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed my Long Island. I'm gonna make one for Tammy on Saturday. Maybe we watch Severance. I'll make one for her. See if she likes it.
You better watch Severance, or you're getting a fucking mouthful.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for listening. Go to Spotify.
Not a mouthful.
Go to Spotify or any podcast app. Listen. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. Tell your friends and tell your friends. That's it. That's all.
I couldn't do anything that time either.